Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. We're still joined by head football coach Shane Richardson. Coach, we have some clips from this last contest. Do you mind walking us through them?
Yeah, absolutely. Love to. So here on offense, we're in 20 personnel here, and we've got a play called where B.J. Bunn comes across the middle, and he has the ability to really make guys miss. And so you saw after the catch there where he was able to make 2 or 3 guys miss there. Defensively here, they're rolling out, and Mike Lawrence again comes up with a big play interception as he did 2 years ago. Our kickoff unit we call the hit squad, and Matt Davis did a good job of kicking off for us, and we've been really trying to focus on that unit getting down the field fast. And Kendall Jacobs right there you see has a big hit that gets the momentum going. Right here, you know, offensively we were backed up, and we tried to get the ball out, and a couple good running plays right here right in a row, and we really tried to utilize the running game and trying to get things going, and you can see that as far as our quarterback option game with the running back and the quarterback working together. In the kick return game here, we feel like we've got a couple guys back there that can be pretty explosive. Taryn Huffman and JoJo Spann, and the way that we block for them up front I think really helps us out. And another clip of Code Black there you see just hustling to the ball. I think all night long I was very pleased to see that guys were really playing with heart, and they played with a lot of hustle, they played with a lot of effort. And when you do that, I think you can put yourself in position to make a lot of good plays, as we just saw.
Well, let's dive into breaking this game down. Winston-Salem gets the opening possession, drives 75 yards in just less than 5 minutes to take the 7-0 lead. Code Black ended up recovering to dominate this game, much as you just talked about in those highlights. What adjustments did you make to the defense after that first drive?
Well, I think after the first drive, you get a little bit of a feel for their personnel, and then obviously from a schematical standpoint as well. I think it took our guys just one series to kind of just feel them out a little bit, although you don't like to have your team feel out the other team. You want to be able to set the tone. But I think being the first game of the season, we needed to kind of do that. But we saw that they were going to roll the pocket, they were going to move the pocket, and they were not dropping back to pass very much. They were going to run more outside running plays. They were going to get outside the pocket to throw the ball as well. And so we felt like if we could take away those concepts right there, we could limit them to something that they didn't want to do. And so we tried to do that. We tried to put ourselves in position for the rest of the night to take away those things. And we just wanted to continue to play as hard and as fast as we could, and I think we were able to do that.
Well, the first 6 offensive plays for the Braves resulted in 0 yards, and you could sense a bit of the first game jitters from your offensive unit. Was that what the issue was in those first couple of possessions, and what types of things were you hearing from quarterback Patrick O'Brien on the sideline? Yeah,
I think that's exactly what it was, and that was expected, and I had prepared myself to just think that way too, in the sense of Pat was a new quarterback of the team this year, and so I felt like it was probably going to take him a little while to just settle down and relax. He is a very emotional player as it is, in a very good way. That can also work as a weakness against him sometimes, and we try to coach him up on that. But he actually was a great communicator throughout the whole entire game. I think for those guys, it took them a sense of feeling out Winston-Salem's defense as well. And so they needed maybe 6 plays to get that going. And then I think once we found a rhythm, we were able to really settle down. And obviously Pat was able to really gain some more confidence as the game went on, and felt a lot better about his play.
Well, UNCP evened things back up on a 7-play, 64-yard drive that was capped when B.J. Bunn did most of the work himself on a 21-yard scoring reception just 9 seconds into the second quarter. Talk about that drive and the shift in momentum that it brought.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and I think whenever you have B.J. Bunn as a threat, and we saw the video clip that capped it off, but he's a guy that if we can get the ball in his hands, he's able to make a lot more happen rather than just him catching the ball and going right down. And so we work on that in practice. We also talk a lot about the momentum piece that you're asking about. We talk about creating the momentum and establishing it, and then maintaining it as we get it going. And then sometimes we're going to have to change it if it works against us. And so I think the offense took that challenge there on that drive, and they knew that we needed to get something going and try to create our own momentum there. And we were able to sustain a good drive and be able to really finish it off the right way. And so it worked out well to kind of start setting the tone for the offense.
All right, well, we're going to take our next break, and when we come back, we're going to continue talking football with head coach Shane Richardson. So stay tuned.